I wanted to talk about like rappers. Like we just talked about stereotypes. So
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
what I want to ask about is like the feeling of, you know, like when rappers talk about jewelry, clothes, women, bad bitches, and shit like that, and you know, back in the day, to me at that point, it would have been something as accepted and tested from that point, and some rappers have actually elevated from that. But obviously now we've got a new generation of artists like yourself, and you know, some people go in that same direction. Like, what's your view of that? Because I feel like that's been done. It's like people going backwards instead of going forwards. What's your view on that?
Yeah, I definitely hear that. It's like, really and truly, when you hear them people, it's like they're saying what other people have said, but they're just saying it with maybe a couple different words, or even sometimes it's the same rhyming word that they're still saying the exact same thing. So yeah, man, what I think is just like, from that, it's hard, man. I don't want to cuss all the rappers, but a lot of them are just like to jump on bandwagons, isn't it? Like, if they know it's popping off, they're thinking, all right, I've got to be popping off because that's popping off. But that isn't the way, because that's only going to be popping off for a certain amount of time. That's one thing I've analysed. Dubstep been gone, people still doing it, and it's like niche up north, 4x4. That's not about that much bassline. It's not. House will be about, but I'm guarantee you it will lose its time. But so there's no point keep following these. Yo, I'm doing that just because that's popping. And no. There's not just because, all my areas got hood rappers and they're the ones that are getting 100,000 views, and that doesn't matter. Don't just because they've got that. What you want to do is find what you are, innit? And don't start just copying what next man's saying. Just literally sit in your room and think, what are the first things that come to my mind? Is it my girl? All right, a girl tune. Is it maybe you are living that hood life? Maybe because some people really are living that. Yeah. And me, I will just say this one thing. I will say another thing is just be real, and it's.
See, Eyez is going deep right now.
Yeah,
like,
man,
pay attention.
Like
he's going deep. Like, go on.
If you're real, you can't go wrong, innit? No one can stick it on you for being real. If you're really crud and you are about the life, then talk about that. If that's what you do, and I will respect that, because I still listen to some hood rappers if I believe that that's what they are. But then I still listen to the next Niki rapper that's talking about Niki stuff. But I know for a fact that that's what he is, because he's real. So I don't mind people talking about that, but it don't glamorize me that much, because I don't judge people, but I can analyze them kind of quickly. I know if it's real.
But what about the idea of like you know, if the rappers are talking about that sort of stuff and to make a quick buck? Because I see a lot of people nowadays are going into that pop commercial vibe, and the thing is like where, I don't know, sometimes rap hasn't worked for them, so they go into a different route to get that extra push and promotion. Like, obviously, you've naturally gained your views just by being you. I mean, what is your philosophy on how just being you, how it's worked for you?
It's hard, man. Like, I don't know how it actually worked. Maybe I say there's luck, but timing is luck as well. So maybe it's the right timing where people wasn't explaining about themselves as much as I could have been doing. Like, maybe people were all on that same kind of Ace Hood kind of style, you know what I mean? And that them times there, I was just still being the same thing I was 5 years ago, and I just kept it going, man. So I don't know, man. It's hard to explain that one. That's a hard question. But yeah, I hear he definitely came deep, bruv. He came deep, man. He's not coming to mess around today, bruv. We came to the proper place to say some real stuff. But it's hard to know, man, because I can't like deny if they're making it pop to get big. I can't fault them. Only reason is I know what it's like to grow up in them places, and certain man will rob their friends, for £20 or something like that. Just a quick thing, you know what I'm saying? I know everyone knows of a street story where their friends or someone else they know, and they've stole money off their friend or something like that, and that's because where they are, they need money. So if people can like kill people, rob people that they know for just a short change of £100, I can understand why the next man wants to make a pop tune for 50,000 or 500,000. So I can understand that side if we're talking about we're coming from poverty and we need to get out, because that is what we do music for. Like we do it because it's our hobby, we do it because we love it, but it's also a way out of what is hard to get out of, man. You get me? Because it is hard, like we were saying about stereotyping. It's even hard to get a job if you got like that way of talking. You have to switch your way of speaking sometimes, you get me, just to communicate because they're not gonna understand you, or they're just gonna judge you. So you come across as a completely different person. It's like most road people understand that if you've gone to a job interview, you've gone there as a completely different person. You haven't been yourself because you physically can't be yourself, innit? As music, you can be yourself. You can be exactly how you want to be. You can be a clown, you can be funny, you can be deep, you can be crud. If you want to be crud, you can be poet.
But it all comes back to the the areas you've
but
been
me myself,
how you've been exposed.
Me myself, I would do things to get big, but the deepest thing is I have to rate it. Yeah. I have to rate it. If I can't rate it myself, then I can't let anyone else rate it. You get me? I can't release something I don't rate. So if I did ever make something that was pop and it blew and that's how I got big, it will be because I like it. But I think people need to understand that it is deep that people can't make grime as deep as, but that's down to the people because they're the buyers in it. So if you really want to change the game, you have to buy it. You have to actually do that. Otherwise, people are gonna make pop because they need to do that. That's why I rate Wiley though, because he still does.
Wiley
still does grime and does pop and keeps it and he's that guy. He's still a legend.
And he's a genius in his own right.
And he's himself as well.
Self-made.
Like
Rick Ross. I'm self-made. Trust me. Like, you know, right, it's self-made on that levels.
Stop till your dreams are alive. Don't stop, don't quit, don't give up. Stay on the ball, you can't drop like hiccups. Youngins get funds in from stick-ups until they get nicked by a big cop.
I wanted to talk about also your alias, because you know, we spoke before, your name is Eyez, but obviously then I've been doing more research and then you've had an alias of Elijah Eyez.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between both then?
I think Eyez is more of like my grime side, like, Tuesday I'm 22 now, so I'm still kind of near the teens, innit? I think that's like my teen kind of side of me. Do you know what I mean? That young youth that I used to be in it, that I still am at times, innit? But Elijah Eyez is knowing that. It's not long till I hit 30. You get me? It's not long till I hit 30, and I'm Elijah.
I'm nearly 27,
so
I
it's
not that long.
Exactly, it's not long at all, bro.
You make it seem like I'm just like.
And when you hit the 30, I'm 25, and we get me. The time just goes.
Yeah,
obviously,
don't
age
add
ain't
more
nothing.
to my age, fam. Add more to my age.
Nah, it's killing it. It's killing it. It's just I've got me as my grime side, and then there's Elijah Eyez is more of just like, I wouldn't say commercial, but some people would. I would just say more mature. And Eyez is more of just like grimy-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but
you say
it's not
more experimental on your
Elijah Eyez is the experimental side. All right, so that's it. Elijah Eyez is the scientist.
Eyez is the grime, and Elijah Eyez is the experiment.
Eyez has been set as a grime artist. Like, he knows who he is already.
Yeah.
You get me what I'm saying? Like, I know exactly what Eyez is. He's like grime or deep hip-hop.
Nice.
That's exactly what it is, all them punchlines. And Elijah Eyez is just proper music, but like trying. You get me, an experiment. So yeah, it's the scientist side of me, really.
Who would you say, like, based on that, who's been your biggest influence to get yourself in the game? Like, who's your idol?
Loads of people, man. Loads. I don't really have a main
give me a few.
idol.
Give me a few.
If we're talking UK, I like, obviously there's Wiley, but my main favorite is Gets. Obviously I've worked with him as well, so that's a big accomplishment for myself. I rate Ice Kid. He was a big kind of influence for me. Same as Chipmunk as well. So that's them three. Obviously the Wiley, and then there were just bare different MCs, which I can't really just pick another one. Probably would be Skepta, to be fair. It would be Skepta, and maybe them names are all bait, but that's because of what they've done in like the grime sides. And then I rate Krypton Conan and all these kinds of people. So they've all shown me. But from day I was watching like Shimmer. I don't know if you remember Shimmer. He done some stuff with Dot Rotten.
Yeah, I heard of Shimmer.
So yeah, it was him, Dot Rotten, them kind of styles. I don't know. Maybe people can say that they hear it in my style because that's what I grew up on. But I don't think that I sound similar to them. But yeah, they're the kind of people. And then like American, it was kind of a deeper side. So I'd like Immortal Technique, Nas. Them kind of
we were
ones.
talking about
even like, wait,
just before you got here.
Even at the UK rap scene, I'm forgetting about that, man, because there's bare people, Rodney P, Farmer G, all them kind of people there. It's like you get me, brother. I grew up on so much different stuff. Like me myself, I'm the grime guy, but my older brother like deep hip hop, like old school UK hip hop, and that's what I grew up on. Them Kalashnikovs, them Skinny Man. It's just never stops, bruv. Like music for me, I feel like a jukebox. I know. Bare different stuff. And that's why I can't stop. You get me? My dad's Rasta, bare reggae. My brother deep hip hop. Me, I just like the grime because that's what happened when I was growing up as a youth. Yeah, my mum likes soul and yeah, man. It all just different, man. When I go to my grandma's, just bare classical. It just never stops in it. So that's probably another reason why I'm so experimenting.
wow, the experiment. Like literally, you might as well
The
just put them in a container, like put them in a tube, yeah, mix it all up together, like whatever ingredients you need to put in, and there you got the byproduct. Eyes,
got me.
right there you
Bash,
go.
psh.
Snaz, all
We've got
over.
it. We've got it all here. You just need a little bit of this. That's all.
Trust me. One more quick game, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, man.
Simple as anything. I'm just gonna say an artist name, and you got to describe him in one word. Miss Dynamite.
Queen.
Miss Brat.
Damn! Just one of them ones there, like, damn! I ain't gonna say nothing.
You know, can we say it in unison?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Damn!